This is AfterCast. You've got episode 23. Hello, this is Brandy Venzel, and I am pleased to welcome you to AfterCast, the audio companion to the Afterthoughts blog. For many years now, Afterthoughts has been a sort of intellectual watering hole for all of you classical Charlotte Mason homeschooling mamas out there. I like to call you Afterthinkers. You are thinking people, idea people, who never let a good book go to waste. You keep yourselves intellectually agile by reading books, often old books, and seeking out the best that has been thought and said and mixing it into your everyday lives of laundry and dishes and dinner and long division. Season 3 of AfterCast is sponsored by Charlotte Mason Boot Camp. Want to whip your Charlotte Mason muscles into shape? If so, my intense 6-week Charlotte Mason Boot Camp might be just the ticket. It'll take that philosophical flab and turn it into nothing less than confidence. I offer 3 sessions of Charlotte Mason Boot Camp per year, spring, summer, and fall. In 2019, I'm doing something extra special. I'm offering 2-week intensives, deep dives into some part of Charlotte Mason's philosophy, and it's available only to Charlotte Mason Boot Camp alumni. You know you want in, so to get on the Charlotte Mason Boot Camp interest list, go to afterthoughtsblog.net/CM Bootcamp and sign up. Season 4 of AfterCast is all about the 1 million ways to learn as you go about giving your children a Charlotte Mason education. Think of it as a whole season of brainstorming on how to go about teacher training. There are more options than you think. Today's episode is not a read blog post, but rather an introduction to kick this series off right. Greetings, Afterthinkers! Back in 2014, I was reading The Story of Charlotte Mason by Essex Chumley. It's an extremely expensive biography right now. It was published in 1960. The author, Essex Chumley, was herself trained as a teacher by Charlotte Mason at Ambleside. It is a wonderful biography, but with that said, I don't think that I would recommend you spending the $200 or $300 that it's often going for. I certainly didn't spend that. It might be worthwhile, though, to keep your eyes open. If you ever have a chance to snag a copy that is on the cheaper side, say $50, I think it's worth about $50. All right, so in the biography, Chumley, the author, told a story early on about being interviewed by Charlotte Mason. Miss Mason asked her why she had come to the college. "I have come to learn to teach," Chumley replied. And then Miss Mason said the phrase that changed my life as it changed Essex Chumley's life. "My dear, you have come here to learn to live." Something about this phrase captivated me. Learning how to live. It sounds like a great adventure, doesn't it? But some people don't see education as an adventure at all. I once heard a complaint about Charlotte Mason education. The person liked the idea of it, but didn't like that there was so much study that seemed to be required. Can't we just buy some books and read them? What's the big deal? Well, in a sense, yes, we can just buy some books and read them with our students, but one of the things that sets Charlotte Mason apart is that she seemed to think that the best teachers, her teachers, teach from overflow. What do I mean? It's probably best to let Charlotte Mason herself explain this. So, my sweet friend, Naomi, she was kind enough to type up a letter from Charlotte Mason written to, I think you say Lumile or Lumile Pianta. That's the name of the magazine for the alumni of her teacher's college. So Charlotte Mason wrote a letter to it in 1896, and in it she gave 2 pieces of advice to her alumni: read and study. I'm going to read a big quote. Read not only in the book, which one cannot read without many life-giving thoughts. But almost any good book, poetry, biography, history, essays, good novels, all will supply our need. You will find that if we read thoughtfully and steadily and only that which is worth reading, daily nourishment of stimulating thought will come to us. And, however foreign the subject may be, what we read, if it is worth reading, will help us to do our work better and will give us fresh thoughts to impart to the children. I fear I am exceeding the space allowed to me, so will offer just one other little word of counsel: study. I know that all good teachers have some study each day in preparing for the next day's work, but besides this, study some 2 or 3 subjects, definitely, on your own account. Do not think this a selfish thing to do, because the advantage does not end with yourself. Every hour of definite study enriches your mind and increases your power, so that, the more you study in your spare time, the more there is in you to bestow upon your pupils. Charlotte Mason's teachers were students. By this, I don't mean that they were learning alongside the students in their classes, though I'm sure they were. What I mean is that Miss Mason was not much concerned with classroom management and technique. She was concerned that her teachers have the heart of a scholar, that they themselves came to embody the philosophy. When I say they were students, I mean this in the sense of identity or as a description of the sort of persons they were. This means that the Charlotte Mason teacher, the Charlotte Mason homeschool teacher too, was characterized by a love and increasing possession of knowledge, by wonder and delight, and therefore by humility. After gaining these thoughts in seed form, I started noticing all the different ways that adult learning was offered and modeled in Essex Chumley's book, and I decided to compile all of the various descriptions into a blog series that I called Learning How to Live, Becoming a Charlotte Mason Teacher in a Utilitarian World. I looked at how Charlotte Mason continued her own education, how her teachers continued theirs, and how parents within Charlotte Mason's organization also continued theirs. Everyone around Charlotte Mason was learning and growing, and I think the sheer multitude of examples, as well as the amazing variety, can offer us inspiration for when we've gotten dry in our own lives. Now, this is the first time I've devoted a whole season of AfterCast to a single blog series, but these posts go so well together that I didn't want to split them up. I think they are much more enjoyable in a flow. So, for this season, we're just going to take a romp through all the amazing ways for adults to learn and get some ideas for ourselves. And that's a wrap for today. Thank you for joining me here at AfterCast. If you want to find the posts associated with these episodes, just go to afterthoughtsblog.net/podcast. That's afterthoughtsblog.net/podcast. There you'll easily find links for each episode. Now is the time for me to ask you to head on over to your podcast player and give AfterCast a rating and review. While you're at it, you might as well make it 5 stars, don't you think? Leaving ratings and reviews is a way to let others know about the show, so I'd really appreciate it. And finally, don't forget in the midst of your busy days that mothers are people too. Just like your children need sunshine and good food and sleep and, yes, good books to read, so do you. So go, read a book, think a thought, and then come back and join me for the next episode.